back in December, I got the same gift for both Alex and our dog Athena. And no, it's not a leash. I got them both DNA tests.
Yeah, so I could find out what breed I am and what ethnicity Athena is.
Or something like that.
I think I said that backwards.
I got the 23andMe for Alex's test, and I went with a brand called Koko Genetics for our dog's test. I just got their most basic test for the DNA because all we really wanted to know was her breed. And I think I got it on sale because it was right before Christmas, but it looks like it normally runs about $75. I will put an affiliates link down in the description if you're interested, but we are not sponsored or anything like that for this video.
But much like human DNA tests, we needed to collect a saliva sample from this little one to send into the company.
Hopefully she's still kind of tired.
Open sesame.
DNA testing is pretty common nowadays, but some may not realize how recent some of these technological advancements actually were. In fact, most of our grandparents, or maybe great-grandparents for some of you younger ones out there, wouldn't have even learned about DNA in school because it wasn't discovered until 1953.
And the Human Genome Project was conducted in our lifetime from 1990 to 2003, which allowed us to sequence the DNA.
And to this day, DNA technology continues to improve and advance, meaning not only can you get your information back faster and more reliably, but we're now able to do things like learn about our pets from their DNA, which I think is pretty cool. It's gonna come back as your Purina 1 breed with some pepperoni mixed with apple.
80% alligator.
But we don't want to say everything with DNA testing is all honky-dory. There's still some concerns with privacy and ethics that need to be considered if you decide to get testing done for yourself or your pet.
And make sure you know all your family secrets, or you might find out something you weren't quite ready for.
Like a brother cousin.
But I don't think our dog has a secret family that we really need to worry about. Koko Genetics has instructions on exactly what you need to do to send in your sample, and they give a time frame of about 4 to 6 weeks. I think it's been about 4 weeks already.
Sounds about right.
So hopefully we'll get the results soon. But before we get the results, we thought it would be fun to talk about some of the things that Athena might be.
The shelter we adopted her from had her listed as a black lab and border collie mix.
And I've put up a couple things on social media, and people are saying she looks like definitely maybe a part lab, maybe a pit bull mix, something like that.
I still think she's part alligator.
Oh yeah, for sure. Babe, the results are in. Grab Athena.
Okay. Come on.
It has only been 100,000,000 years.
One eternity later.
But the results are in. Today we are going to find out what this little girl is.
Alligator.
She's been quite a dingus recently between the snow and rain that we've been getting. We're gonna look at the results and see what they are. Are you ready to hear this, little baby? You're 27.6% Pit Bull Terrier.
Well, that explains the bitey.
That explains the stubborn. Pit bulls are highly stigmatized in America, and in most cases, they are actually very sweet and affectionate dogs. It's important to remember that regardless of breed, any dog's behavior and personality are influenced by their upbringing, training, and the environment that they're raised in. The next one is something I actually called just based on her behavior. 23.7% Australian cattle dog.
Oh yeah, always nosing things.
The Australian cattle dog actually originally came about by breeding dingoes with collies. 20% boxer.
Well, that explains why she's always kicking and punching me.
The name boxer actually does come from the play that boxers do that looks like they're boxing with their front paws. And Athena definitely does this. 11% Australian Shepherd.
Hey, you're Australian cattle dog and Australian Shepherd?
She's like half upside down. Despite the name, Australian Shepherds are actually not from Australia, so my joke no longer works. They were actually bred originally in California. 6.6% Pyrenean Mountain Dog? Aren't those the really really big ones.
More commonly known as the Great Pyrenees in the US, these are very large, fluffy white dogs commonly used for guarding livestock.
4% Italian Cane Corso.
You have 0 cane corso. You are too small.
The correct pronunciation of this dog breed is Cane Corso. I do know that, but most people in America know this beautiful dog as the Cane Corso.
3.5% Australian Kelpie. You should be saying good day, mate.
Yeah.
These dogs are loosely related to collies and were named after the mythological shape-shifting water spirit of Celtic folklore, the Kelpie.
Now this might be the most surprising of all. 3% Belgian Malinois.
No, I could see that with her prey drive.
The Belgian Malinois is commonly used for things like police dogs, military dogs, search and rescue, or other assistant or guide dog types due to their high intelligence and ease of training.
I am honestly shocked.
She has 0.
She has 0 lab and she has
0 collie. You lied to us.
No, the shelter.
Yeah,
labs.
that doesn't surprise me.
But I really did think she looked like a lab, and she acts like a lab. The border collie I've always been iffy on. I'm just excited we got results. I'm glad it wasn't inconclusive because I was a little iffy on that.
If you decide to try Koko Genetics for your own pet, this is what you can expect to see on the website. There's a section for different traits that they were able to find in the DNA and what that might look like in your dog. And then they have the section to break down the breeds that were found in the DNA that you sent in, and lots of good information about each different breed, what they look like, what they were bred for, if they have certain health risks that you need to look out for, which I think is something important to keep in mind. If you have a dog, different breeds are more commonly going to get different types of conditions or diseases than other ones. So you definitely want to take note of the information you find out in there. And then it does have this kind of cool like family tree where you can see who your dog's parents and grandparents might have been as far as breeds go. And then there is a section if your dog is related to any purebred animals, it will show up. Unfortunately, Athena is not related to Airbud or any other cool dogs.
If you have the extra money and have really no idea what your dog is, I definitely suggest it.
You could also get it done if you feel like your shelter that you adopted your dog from blatantly lied to you.
Thank you for watching. We have other videos, just not much else about Athena here. If you want to see more of her though, make sure you leave a comment below.
What do you have to say, Athena? Don't lick it. These are very expensive.
Okay, love you, bye.